So this is a very simple technique to help reduce stress in your body. This can be very helpful if you are a parent of a child with eczema, allergies, and asthma and are feeling stressed and overwhelmed and unsure yourself. When you're feeling this way, you are in a state of a sympathetic nervous system drive, which is our survival mechanism for our body, where we're on guard. Our energy and our blood flow goes to our muscles, goes to our brain, and we are on guard. We are looking for having to have a quick response. In this state, if we are chronically in this state, which we often are when we're worried about our kids or feeling uncertain and unsure what to do, this is chronically inflammatory for us. It's also inflammatory for our kids. Now, that is, I firstly want to say that is not, we're not doing it deliberately. It's not a guilt or a blame game here, absolutely. But when we can reduce the cortisol levels, the inflammation in our own bodies through reducing stress, it actually has a really positive effect on our kids as well. So this is perfect for you if you're a parent of a kid with eczema, allergies, or asthma, or if you're an adult going through eczema, allergies, or asthma yourself. And even topical steroid withdrawal comes under this banner as well, because you will be in that high fight, flight, freeze response. So this little exercise or technique will bring you out of that sympathetic nervous system state into a parasympathetic nervous system state, which is more where your body can rest, it can digest, and it is in a place where it can start to regenerate and heal. So if you can carve out 5 minutes in a day, 2 minutes in a day at a stretch, even if this is you sitting on, close the toilet seat down and sitting on the toilet seat, close the door, and just take a couple of minutes to yourself and do this every day. You might do it in bed at nighttime before you go to sleep. It is a really powerful and positive practice to start reducing the inflammation, not just in your body, but also your child's. I'm not going to go into the how of it, but I'm going to, or the why of it, but I'm going to show you the details of how to get this started. Okay, so if you can be lying down on the floor, you could be sitting in a chair with your back supported, feet flat on the floor. It doesn't really matter. You can do this eyes open, you can do this eyes closed, whatever you feel comfortable and able to do in this moment. Please don't do this while you're driving. So just place one hand on your heart. And I want you to breathe into your heart and out of your heart. And just notice that your hand is rising and falling with each breath. And if you can, just bring a little bit of length to your out breath. Make that a little bit longer than your in breath. Beautiful. Now place your other hand on your belly and bring some breath now into your belly, noticing that your hand is rising and falling with each breath on your belly. Now notice that both hands are rising and falling with each breath. So just coming into your body now, out of your head and into your body. Now I want you to think about, I want you to notice what sensations you're feeling in your body. So not an emotion this time, just the sensations in your body that you're feeling when you think about your child's eczema, allergies, or asthma. Or if you're an adult doing this, when you think about your own eczema, allergies, or asthma. And just notice what you're feeling in your body. So that, for example, that might be you're feeling really tight and tense and achy in your shoulders, the left one more than the right. It may be that you feel a heaviness in the bottom of your stomach or a nauseous feeling. So not labeling it with an emotion, but just noticing the physical sensation and the location. Is it a spiky feeling? Is it a pins and needles feeling? is it kind of this diffuse what feeling? Just notice and notice that the intensity of that feeling or sensation. So is it a 10 out of 10, where that's the maximum sensation you could feel, or 0 out of 10, which is none at all? Where in that range from 0 to 10 would you rate this sensation that you're feeling? And just notice. And if you could give this sensation a color, what color would it be? If you are thinking, oh, she's going a bit off topic here, this is a really powerful technique. So I would like you to open your mind and try it once or twice, at least, just to see how your body responds. All of these techniques get you on the right path to reducing inflammation in your body, to reducing inflammation in your child. And you can do this with them if they're old enough as well. But just notice what you're feeling. Notice what color that comes to your mind that you're feeling that this energy is. There's no right or wrong color. It could be clear. And I want you to just bring some breath into that particular area that you're feeling it. So, for example, if you're feeling it in your left shoulder, I want you to just imagine some beautiful air coming in, breath in, breathing into your shoulder, having this air kind of swirl around, the breath swirl around in this space. It might feel a little bit clunky or a bit weird. And then breathing out again through that particular area that you're feeling. So if you're feeling in your stomach, for example, you would imagine breathing into your stomach and then out through your stomach. You're just thinking about it. Okay, just breathing in and just give it a couple, 2, 3 breaths in and out of that space. Now I want you to imagine a color that you would like to bring in as you're breathing in. Imagine that you're breathing in this beautiful colored light or colored energy into this space where you're feeling this intensity, this energy, this sensation. So if, for example, maybe you had a red color initially, and you'd like to bring in a green color just to lift and lighten that red color energy that you're feeling in your shoulder. So now as you're breathing into that space, just imagine bringing in some beautiful healing green energy or yellow or gold, whatever energy, white, you want to bring into that space where you're feeling that intensity. Breathing it in, letting that color just dissipate over the area, be absorbed by every single cell in your body, and then out again. So breathing into that space, maybe it's your heart. Let it just sit there for a moment. And then breathe out that beautiful second color, that second healing energy color. Beautiful. And you can sit there on the toilet seat in a stationary car that's not going anywhere and do 5 or 6 breaths with your eyes open, your eyes closed, whatever works for you, wherever it's safe for you to do this. And just notice now what the intensity is of that initial sensation you were feeling. Just notice, is it higher? Is it the same? Is it less? Or is it gone now? And you can do this for as long as you like, as often as you like through the day. If you're going to the toilet and then you're washing your hands, you might decide that you want to breathe into that space where you're feeling this stress or feeling this intense emotion, intense energy or sensation in your body. Just notice that. So hopefully that little tool has been helpful for you. I like it because you can use it anywhere. I find that with my clients, using color is really powerful. It's something I've never used in my other areas of work, But when I bring in the color for people, it seems to really shift things much quicker than when I don't. So I encourage you to play around with this. There's no right or wrong colors here, but see how you go. You can also send in your mind some beautiful color, whatever you choose as that second energy or color to lift and lighten that first one. You can send that to your child as well, wherever they are. If they're sleeping in bed or if they're playing with you, you can send that color to them as well. And just take that time to reduce the inflammation, because we know inflammation causes symptoms. And this is just another little tool in your toolkit. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's a beautiful one to use. I would love if you let me know how you go with this, what colors you were choosing. It doesn't matter, but I'm always interested, and how you're feeling after doing this. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know.